welcome to This Week in Property. I'm Jayashree Kurup. I'm editor at MBTV. I have with me Prabhakar Sinha. He's the real estate editor of the Times of India. We're talking about SBI CAP approving 625 crore for the Amrapali project through the Swami Fund. Is this enough? What is the implication of this? So discussing this with us is Kumar Mihir, who's the advocate on record, Supreme Court of India. Thanks, Mihir, for joining us. Jayanti Day is a home buyer, Amrapali, Silicon City 1. Thanks, Jayanti, for joining us. And Dipankar is a home buyer, Amrapali, Leisure Valley, Jora Heights, and Vice President of NIFOA. So thanks, Dipankar, for coming and joining us on the show. First, let's go to Mihir. Prabhakar, before I come to you, we'll listen to the other three, and then we'll come to you, right? So Mihir, is this a big step forward? What does this 625 crore mean for the Amrapali projects? And will it see the projects go forward?
See, this is definitely a big step forward, ma'am, for two counts. First is that this will help these 6 projects. The work will proceed, and this will allow NBCC to carry out a major chunk of the work which is yet to be done in these 6 projects.
Yeah.
But apart from these 6 projects, this will also set a precedent for other financial institutions to come forward and finance other projects of Amrapali, for which IBA and RBI and the court receiver are trying their best. So that is the real significance of this money being released now, because this will in a way generate confidence in other financial institutions to come forward and give financial support to Amrapali projects. So on that count, it is much more significant.
Yeah, actually, that's when the Swami Fund was created. That's what the finance minister announced, right? That when the Swami Fund is created, this is SBI Caps, which is doing the managing the show. But this should trigger a lot more other financial institutions to come up with similar funds, which can help complete stuck projects, right? So to that extent, what you say is very, very is spot on.
It's definitely. Definitely, especially.
Yeah, sorry. Go on. No, go on.
Especially because, the court has now involved Reserve Bank of India, who has appointed a nodal officer, and that nodal officer has been arranging meetings with the members of Indian Banking Association and the court receiver, and they are meeting regularly to find out the source of funding for these projects.
Yeah.
So yes, this will definitely, as I said initially also, this will set a precedent and a roadmap for on which monies can be released to other Amrapali projects as well. So in that sense, this is definitely a big help.
Absolutely. Jayanti, what has been the response of your buyers like you?
Not much. It's status quo, and like Mihirji said, yes, it is a positive thing. But what I'm feeling is it's more like providing a kind of a quarter-filled oxygen tank to a patient.
Okay.
So a lot more is required on the ground. The work is being done. Something is trickling down, but it's like trickling.
Okay.
So sentiments are not so good. NBCC's work is very shoddy, unfortunately. They are subleasing to contractors and subcontractors and so on. So things could be better.
Okay. We'll pick up that issue. That's a valid issue you raised. Dipankar, help us understand what has been the mood of buyers in your groups.
अभी जो डिस्कशन हुआ था जिसमें बताया गया कि 625 करोड़ रुपए आम्रपाली के कुछ प्रोजेक्ट को एसबीआई कैप की तरफ से दिया जाता है। हमारा ये कहना है कि जो मेजर प्रॉब्लम है वो मेजर प्रॉब्लम है वो नोएडा एक्सटेंशन में है, और नोएडा एक्सटेंशन में आम्रपाली के सेंचुरियन पार्क, ओटू वैली, लोराई और टेरेस होम, जो कि इन्हीं 3 प्रोजेक्ट को दिया ट्रॉपिकल गार्डन को दिया जा रहा है, जबकि मेजर प्रोजेक्ट जो बाकी बचे हुए हैं उनमें उनको इसका फायदा नहीं पहुंच रहा है। तो मेरा मिहिर सर से ये पूछना है कि फिर कैसे बाकी प्रोजेक्ट, अभी जैसा कि आपको भी पता है कि गैप बहुत ज्यादा है और जो बैंकों से पैसे आने नहीं आ रहे हैं, तो काम कैसे चल पाएगा? 625 करोड़ बहुत कम होता है, और क्यों नहीं बाकी प्रोजेक्ट को भी एसबीआई कैप की तरफ से पैसा दिया जा रहा है? क्या क्राइटेरिया किया गया है जिसमें कि सिर्फ इन्हीं को चुना गया है? ये सारी चीजें जो है सो एक वाजिब सवाल सभी होम बायर्स के मन में आ रहा है।
राइट
और जी
राइट आउट ऑफ नोएडा एक्सटेंशन उसमें से कितने परसेंटेज यूनिट्स हैं जिनको फंड किया जा रहा है? आप कह रहे हैं नोएडा एक्सटेंशन की का प्रॉब्लम बहुत सिवियर है, तो जितने नोएडा एक्सटेंशन के आम्रपाली प्रोजेक्ट
टोटल
बताइए।
जी, मैं वही बोलना चाहूंगा कि टोटल जो है इसको 6 प्रोजेक्ट माना गया, 6 प्रोजेक्ट बताया गया, बट देखा जाए तो वो 2 ही प्रोजेक्ट हैं। उस 6 सब कैटेगरी है, एक प्रोजेक्ट में 3 सब कैटेगरी, दूसरे प्रोजेक्ट में 3 सब कैटेगरी। इस तरह से इनको जो है तो जैसे नोएडा की बात करें तो क्रिस्टल होम्स हो गया, सिलिकॉन फेज 1, सिलिकॉन फेज 2, ये तीनों एक ही प्रोजेक्ट हैं, एक ही प्रोजेक्ट के पार्ट है। उसी तरह से सेंचुरियन पार्क में अगर नोएडा एक्सटेंशन में आ जाते हैं तो सेंचुरियन पार्क प्राइवेट लिमिटेड का ही 3 पार्ट था, जिसमें सेंचुरियन पार्क O2 वैली हो गया, सेंचुरियन पार्क लो राइज हो गया और सेंचुरियन पार्क का ट्रॉपिकल गार्डन। उसमें एक पार्ट जो है सो टेरेस होम उसको छोड़ दिया गया क्योंकि उसको माना गया है कि वो नेटवर्क पॉजिटिव नहीं है, जबकि पूरा प्रोजेक्ट ही एक है। तो इस तरह से बाइफर्केट क्यों किया जा रहा है भाई? उसको एक साथ एक प्रोजेक्ट माना जाए तो उसका बेनिफिट मिल जाएगा। इसी तरह से नोएडा एक्सटेंशन में जो मेजर लगभग 36,000 फ्लैट में से ये कुल मिला के 6-7 हजार फ्लैट को कवर कर रहे हैं, 6,000 फ्लैट को कवर कर रहे हैं। 30,000 फ्लैट जो अभी बचे हुए हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं इस बेनिफिट से दूर हैं। तो अगर हमें लोगों को घर देना है, अगर सरकार की मंशा ऐसी है तो बाकी कोई इस प्रोजेक्ट को फायदा दिया जाए जिससे कि जल्दी से जल्दी काम शुरू तेज गति से चल सके। अभी क्या है कि पैसे की रफ्तार आने की जो इनपुट है वो कम है, जिसके कारण काम बहुत स्लो चल रहा है। तो लोगों के मन में कहीं ना कहीं शंका तो है ही। तो हम चाहते हैं कि सरकार इसमें पॉजिटिव वे में आए, जो एसबीआई कैप के हमारे जैसे ही आम्रपाली, जेपी यूनिटेक जैसे मेजर प्रोजेक्ट को बचाने के लिए आया है, बट कहीं ना कहीं अल्टीमेटली हमें इसका अच्छा जो बेनिफिट मिलना चाहिए वो पूरी तरीके से नहीं मिल पा रहा है।
मैं समझ गई। Prabhakar, before I go to Mihir, you want to raise some issues?
Yeah, now there are some issues here. Look, Swami Fund can be given only to the cash positive projects. Now, at least these 6 projects will be cash positive now, and where the Swami Fund has come. Now, the issue is this: the other projects are not so cash positive. They might be just meeting their requirements. So this SBI is not giving it. Now there are other banks are still not coming up with their own funds, be it HDFC or the other funds. And particularly with this project, particularly Amrapali projects, there is problems. Now another issue which I would like to highlight here, that now look, Supreme Court doesn't have a wherewithal, they can't raise funds. And in this entire projects, in the Amrapali projects, now a lot of money has already been siphoned off. It was sold also at the underpriced level, and it was sold around 10 years back.
Yeah.
Now the lot of delay has already happened. Prices have gone up. In last 6 months itself, the steel and cement price has gone up like, I mean, anything. Now the issue is this: if the project is not implemented fast, then I think that all these projects will become completely unviable.
Yeah, because of cost escalation.
Cost escalation. In that situation, the only scope to complete it, that I don't think that government is going to fund it. That is out of question.
Yeah.
Now, only thing is this, that the home buyers will have to come forth and they'll have to commit some more extra funds to complete the projects, or at least they should pay in advance so that the construction could be taken up and it could be completed in time. If that is not happening, then I'm finding it, I mean, tough time to come.
Yeah. Mihir, before you answer, the one more point I'm going to add here. Many of the Amrapali projects, units have been put up for sale as well, right? That is also to bring extra funds. Here, I would like you to talk about those units also. If completion of projects and the quality of work are going to be problems, will you be able to sell those units and monetize those unsold units as well? So over to you, Mihir.
All right, so I'll answer both the points raised by Dipankar ji, Jayanti ma'am, and Prabhakar sir. See, you need to understand, as Prabhakar sir said, this Swami Fund has a charter, and SBI Caps is bound to follow that charter. They can't go beyond that charter. As Prabhakar sir pointed out, see, this charter mandates that only those projects which are cash positive can be financed through this fund.
Yeah.
Also, the rate of interest at which this money can be given has to be, minimum rate of interest has to be 12%. Right. So therefore, there is a limit with respect to the projects which can be financed,
Yeah.
because a large number of Amrapali projects are definitely not cash positive.
Hmm.
And also the kind of rate of interest that Swami Fund is charging, whether the receiver and these projects can sustain and there are sufficient assets to safeguard that money which will be financed by Swami Fund.
Yeah.
Because you need to realize that apart from this Swami Fund which will be financing, there are already a large number of existing creditors and payments, including Noida, Greater Noida, and lots of early banks which had financed these projects earlier. So all their claims have been relegated now at the backbench, and court has said that we'll first finish the projects, and if any money is left, then we'll see about these claimants. So whatever money has to be paid now, it will be on for last in first out basis. So whether a loan can be taken at the rate of 12% and the project's assets are sufficient to safeguard that loan and ensure that loan can be repaid. So SBI Caps had done a detailed study of almost all the projects of Amrapali, and these are the 6 projects on which they have zeroed in, and that's why this, after a detailed hearing and a detailed negotiation which went on for good 4 to 5 months, these 6 projects have been identified, and that is the reason why other projects are not being financed. Even though the receiver and his committee, along with Reserve Bank and IBA members, is now exploring the possibility of arranging finance for other projects as well, at a rate which is definite, which is going to be less than 12%. So that is your first answer. Second is, as ma'am, you raised the issue of units which are being sold, which are to be sold out now, and for which NBCC has come out with an advertisement. So these are the units. These are about 50 odd units, for which these are all completed units. So these are all ready to move, complete units, which NBCC has gotten all these units ready for sale. So there's no work which is left to be done in these units.
Yeah.
They have been completed in all respect as per NBCC, and only then they are trying to sell this. So this is the first experiment they are trying to do to see what kind of interest is being generated, is there in the market for these kind of units of Amrapali. And then I'm sure in the future, as in when they go on completing the projects, they will be selling other units also.
What has been the response to this, Mayor?
The advertisement has come, lots of people have applied. They are saying that they'll carry out an auction at the end of whatever is the time period which has been prescribed. But there is response, more so because of the kind of valuation they have done, which is definitely less than what is the prevailing market rate, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you are experts at the market rate, you and Prabhakar sir, so you will be able to tell us better whether it's at par with the market rate or less than that. But the response that NBCC is seeing, they are pretty happy about it.
Right. Okay. About Jayanti's point about contracting work by NBCC, and that the quality issues are coming up.
Yes.
Would you?
Yes. So as ma'am pointed out, see, NBCC had from the very beginning made it very clear that their role is only of a consultant.
That's right.
So they have never said that they'll be undertaking the work themselves.
Right.
It was always that they had made it very clear from the beginning that they will be subcontracting.
Right.
With respect to the kind of work that these subcontractors are doing, their work has to be certified by NBCC that it is at par and acceptable, and only then payments will be done to the subcontractors by the Supreme Court. So therefore, if anyone has any issues with the kind of work the subcontractors are doing, they can definitely raise a complaint with NBCC and with the court receiver's office, so that an instruction can go to NBCC and through NBCC to these subcontractors to do whatever is necessary so that the work is at par or satisfactory.
Okay. Jayanti, have you done that? If you've noticed the quality of work, has the flag been raised to the court receiver? You're on mute. नहीं सुनाई देगा. Can't hear you. If you could unmute her. Huh. Yeah.
So, ma'am, we had some issues, for example, with the painting, exterior painting,
Yeah.
and he raised it to the supervisor, NBCC supervisor who is here. He said he can't help, so we went to Sanjeev Agarwal ji himself, and he was like, we were not very satisfied with the replies he gave, as in he was kind of not in our scope, in our scope. I mean, exterior painting is exterior painting. How can you leave some part of the exterior paint saying it is not in our scope?
Okay.
So we were like at a loss, and we are still at a loss, and that part is still incomplete. So like Mihir sir just said, so maybe we should approach the court receiver.
Yes.
So let us try that approach.
Yes, please do that.
Yeah, in fact, the court receiver did tell us, Mr. Venkatramani has said that his office is open to all the consumers till every last consumer gets the unit to their satisfaction. He specified this to us. So I think if you're not happy with the levels that you've tried, you must definitely reach the court receiver. This is
And I think he's himself visited one or two projects where he's had a look at the kind of work that has been done.
Yeah.
And passed instructions to the NBCC guys and the subcontractors to redo the work because the work was not as per the acceptable standards. So maybe you can ask him to visit your project also and have a look himself, or and pass necessary instructions. So that I think he'll be willing to do that.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Now, Jayashree, seeing all this episode, the entire thing that is happening, the people don't have that kind of a confidence to buy into these projects now. Now, even if they are going, now look, the kind of a problem here, who is the real owners going to take the ownership of the project? Supreme Court? Now, the receiver is not so easily available. He doesn't have so much of the time that he can devote it to that.
No, but the receiver is spending time. I don't agree with that.
No, he is the one guy.
The receivers,
no, Jayashree, he doesn't have that kind of a wherewithal to see the 36,000 apartments.
Yeah, sure.
And he doesn't have that kind of a manpower also. Neither he has that kind of a skill to do that.
Right.
Now the NBCC is washing off its own hand. They are saying it that this is what they have asked us to do. So we are just the contractor or the consultants. So the ownership is completely missing. Now see the plight of the buyers who is going to buy, say, in the projects they are that is up for sale. Now you don't know where to go about that.
Those are completed those are completed units, Prabhakar.
No, Jayashree, the real estate is not just the once completion is enough.
Yeah.
Now, who is going to take over the projects later? Where the maintenance will come from? Even if the completed project, if there is something left, whom to complain about?
Yeah.
Where to go? So I was talking to some brokers that, because right now earlier the brokers only show the interest to buy it out if it is cheap. They are saying it, boss, the problem is of confidence.
Yeah.
That whether the buyers will really come to buy into these projects. And if this kind of situation continues, then I really fail to understand that how the prices they will find the real good price.
Okay.
And I believe
And
it is very important for completion of the projects also.
I'm going to go to Dipankar. He has some issues with the pricing of the completed units which are going to be auctioned, right, Dipankar?
Yes, ma'am. एक बार फिर से रिपीट करेंगे मैम.
जो यूनिट्स बेच रहे हैं उसके प्राइसिंग के बारे में आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं, राइट?
बिल्कुल मैम, जैसा कि अभी कुछ दिन पहले भी डिस्कशन हुआ था कि जो यूनिट के प्राइसेस हैं वो बहुत ही कम, जो बेस प्राइस वो बहुत कम रखा गया है. जैसे विला अगर ड्रीम वैली विला की बात की जाए तो उन्होंने 3400 स्क्वायर फीट के रेट में रखा है, जो कि मार्केट प्राइस से कहीं कम है. तो हमारा ये कहना है कि इस रेट में लोगों ने फ्लैट ले रखा है, इससे ज्यादा रेट में फ्लैट ले रखा है, तो इतना कम प्राइस क्यों रखा गया है? मतलब अल्टीमेटली वो अगर पैसे ज्यादा बढ़ के आते हैं तो प्रोजेक्ट में लगेंगे, तो प्रोजेक्ट में जो गैप है वो पैसा कहीं ना कहीं इससे पूरा होगा। तो हमारा ये मानना है कि जो यूनिट के रेट है वो रेट सही मार्केट प्राइस के हिसाब से सही तरीके से रखा जाए। ऊपर से एक इन प्रोजेक्ट में अब बेनिफिट ये है कि एनबीसीसी काम कर रही है, तो एनबीसीसी की भी एक ब्रांड वैल्यू है, तो क्यों नहीं उस हिसाब से रेट रखा जा रहा है?
नहीं एक्चुअली दीपांकर, आई लीव इट टू मिहिर टू आंसर। बट जब भी एक प्रोजेक्ट के लिए जो स्ट्रेस्ड प्रोजेक्ट के लिए फंड्स निकालने होते हैं, तो अगर आप मार्केट रेट पे रखेंगे तो ऑलरेडी उसका ब्रांड वैल्यू कम है ना। अभी आम्रपाली
जयश्री, वहां उस एरिया में 2800 रुपए स्क्वायर फीट जनरल फ्लैट अवेलेबल है, 2800-2900 रुपए स्क्वायर फीट,
नहीं
3400
सर, मैं थोड़ा सा करेक्ट करना चाहूंगा। एक तो इस प्रोजेक्ट के साथ ये सबसे बड़ा प्लस पॉइंट है कि अब ये प्रोजेक्ट सब जगह एडवर्टाइजमेंट आ रहा है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट बनवा रहा है अपने मॉनिटरिंग में, तो ये तो इसकी ब्रांड वैल्यू बढ़ा रहा है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट बनवा रहा है और एनबीसीसी बनवा रही है, तो लोगों को तो भरोसा और ज्यादा होगा कि अल्टीमेटली बनेगा।
दीपांकर, ये जो यूनिट्स बिक रहे हैं ये इसीलिए है कि इमीडिएटली देयर इज कैश ऑन द टेबल so that project can move forward, right? Mihir, I'll leave it to you to answer.
Yes. See, ma'am, as I said and as Prabhakar sir said, there are certain issues and there is no denying with respect to Amrita projects. First is what will happen after 2023 when all these projects will be handed over.
Yeah.
Right. Because like unlike other projects, take the responsibility with respect to structural liability, defect liability, which is there under the RERA now, right? Or who will take care of the maintenance? What happens if there is any liability, defects, etc.? Whom do you catch hold of? Also, with respect to the projects, who will carry the maintenance till that time? So there are certain issues. There's no denying that. And therefore, there are plus these are definitely stressed projects, under litigation project, the work is going on. So therefore, I mean, in order to test with how market receives these unsold inventory, this is the first experiment they are doing. If the response is better, is good, they will definitely become wiser in the next tranche of the flats when they are ready and are being. So definitely the pricing will be done correctly or maybe increased or decreased accordingly. But to say that it should be higher, lower, etc. I mean, everyone has his own opinion. So ultimately, let them go out with this experiment. They need cash on the table. So if it's lower, more people will come.
Exactly.
We will have to do
and price discovery will happen in that case.
Yes, actually Dipankar, ऐसे है कि जब if a project is stressed, we've normally realized that its value, take Amrapali units, उसका value सिर्फ 30% था। अगर 100 रुपीस का वैल्यू होना चाहिए था, उसका वैल्यू 30 से भी कम था। आप जैसे कह रहे हैं कोर्ट ने उठाया है, उसमें एक एनबीसीसी बना रहा है, वो उठ के मान लीजिए 40% हो गया, 50%, 100 पे नहीं पहुंचा है, 100 के पास भी नहीं पहुंचा है। जब तक जैसे मिहिर बता रहे हैं क्वालिटी इश्यूज, मेंटेनेंस कौन करेगा, ये कंप्लीशन का स्केड्यूल, ये सब जब तक नहीं आता है, इस प्रोजेक्ट का वो वैल्यू नहीं आया है। और इसीलिए सिर्फ 50 यूनिट उठा के कोर्ट ट्राई कर रहा है कि कितना इसमें मिल सकता है। ये एक एक्सपेरिमेंट है, पैसे तो चाहिए, अनसोल्ड इन्वेंट्री बेच के ही पैसे आएंगे। कितना मिल सकता है, छोटा सा नंबर लो रकम में उन्होंने निकाल दिया है। आगे कितना ये मार्केट रिस्पॉन्ड करेगा उस पे डिपेंड करेगा अगला ट्रांच कैसे बिकेगा।
इसका भी प्राइस कहां तक जाएगा? अगर मान लीजिए कि एक ही फ्लैट के लिए 3 लोग बिड किया तो प्राइस डिस्कवरी होगा।
सॉरी दीपांकर,
मैं एक चीज कहना चाहूंगा, सिर्फ मैं आपकी बातों से सहमत हूँ कि ये एक्सपेरिमेंट किया जा रहा है, परंतु मेरा ये कहना है कि जो पैसे की बात हो रही है सर, मेजर पैसे जो आने हैं वो लैंड से आने हैं, जो एफएआर और एफएसआई वहां से आने हैं। अनसोल्ड इन्वेंट्री का उसमें एक छोटा सा पार्ट है, और अगर अनसोल्ड इन्वेंट्री को बेचना ही है तो विला को ना बेचें, विला को बाद में बेचें, उसमें और ज्यादा रेट आएगा। अभी इस स्टेज पे विला बेचने का कोई मतलब नहीं, आप फ्लैट बेच के ये एक्सपेरिमेंट कर सकते हैं।
वो उन्होंने एक बुके ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स निकाला है, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, उन्होंने फ्लैट भी निकाला है, विला भी निकाला है। ये प्राइस डिस्कवरी है दीपांकर, ये पूरा इन्वेंट्री बेच नहीं रहे हैं, ये डिस्कवर कर रहे हैं कि कौन से यूनिट्स बिकेंगे और उसमें कितना प्राइस मिल सकता है ना? Okay, I wanted to pick up some of the questions that have been coming. The first one is, how will the distribution of this fund be done? Mihir, you want to take that?
Okay, so this distribution of the fund, I think the fund that has to come from the Swami funding, right? So this is on the basis of milestone. I think the key milestone achievement basis is what they have said. They said that they can only finance to a corporate body, and that's why a Section 8 company has been registered now. So the funding will be done through this Section 8 company on the basis of milestones. So as and when the subcontractors achieve that milestone, they'll raise an invoice on NBCC. NBCC will certify that, and through this Section 8 company Aspire, the bills will be submitted to Swami funding, and the Swami fund will start releasing the monies. So it's on that basis. So as and when the manner in which the work is completed, the funding will be done on that basis only.
Okay. Mihir, there is a question. Which are the projects going to get completed with this fund? Do you think somebody can put the answer on this chat only so that more people,
I'll tell you very slowly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you very slowly so that I think Deepak ji can put it on the chat.
Yes. Deepak, Ravi, please put it on the chat. Yeah.
So there's 6 projects which are going to get the fund from Swami Fund. The first is Centurion Park Low Rise.
Yeah.
The second is O2 Valley. And the third is Tropical Garden. So these 3 projects are in Greater Noida: Centurion Park Low Rise, O2 Valley, O2 as in oxygen O2 Valley, and the third is Tropical Garden. So
Yeah.
all these 3 projects, as Deepankar said in the beginning, are being constructed or were part of a company called Amrapali Centurion Park Private Limited. So these 3 projects in Greater Noida, and then 3 projects in Noida are Silicon Valley Phase 1, Silicon Valley Phase 2, and Crystal Homes. So again, these 3 projects in Noida were part of or being developed by Amrapali Silicon City Private Limited, which was one of the first companies of Amrapali, which incidentally went into insolvency. So Silicon City Phase 1, Silicon City Phase 2, and Crystal Homes.
Yes.
6
Deepak, I've sent it to you in a chat. Please put it up on the site. Okay. Yeah, please go on.
6 projects, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now there is another. Is this fund sufficient to complete all pending projects of Amrapali? Let's not talk about all pending projects. You've said it's these 6 projects. How much of these
so
projects?
the money has to come from only for these 6 projects.
Yes.
But, it's not 100% guaranteed. I mean, this is not the total cost of construction.
Yeah.
The total cost of construction is more than what has to
How
come.
much more?
It's definitely, it's almost double.
Okay. So this is about 50% of what you require to make.
Yes. So a part of that has to come from home buyers.
Yeah.
Part of that will be raised from the sale of unsold inventory, because in this branch, some of the units which are being sold are coming from Silicon City as well.
Okay.
So from the sale of unsold inventory, and then as and when money is raised from sale of FSI and other assets of Amrapali.
Okay. There's another question. Will buyers be allowed to monitor the construction progress of projects? This is where people like Jayanti and Deepankar will have a big role, right?
Yes. So there has been a long-standing demand to put the construction update on the website of receiver.
Yeah.
We have been raising this demand again and again. Lots of home buyers association are also raising that demand. Initially, some of the home buyers association were going to the site and recording the work being done and putting up on YouTube, etc. So the receiver has now asked NBCC to officially click photographs and submit it to him, make videos on a regular interval and upload. He's in the process of updating that construction update. So this will happen very soon. So regular construction updates will be available. Apart from that, buyers association are keeping a tab on how much work is being done. So through the buyers association, they can also find out. As Jayanti ma'am said, that if the buyers as an association feel that the work is not up to the standard or there is something missing, they can raise the grievances before NBCC and before the receiver.
Yeah.
I'm sure these grievances will be looked into.
Jayanti, would you like
It is
to
very difficult, just to add to what I was saying. The problem is individual buyers and their grievances, because 36,000, 2,000 buyers sending individual mails, then it becomes a little difficult.
Yeah.
So I would suggest that as an association, if you can raise your grievances, it becomes easier.
Sure.
So instead of sending in individual complaints, you should come as an association.
Jayanti, would you like to let us know how buyers associations are looking after the ongoing work? How do you assess it?
Ma'am, in our society, we have a registered AOA.
Yeah.
So it is quite structured. Our AOA president is a very well-connected man. He's from the media. So thanks to his efforts, we have managed to get a lot of things in our society. The gensets have arrived, etc., etc. However, the pace of the work, like I said earlier, is very slow.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, I have some other questions.
Yeah.
Ma'am, there are parts of our project that has been encroached upon.
Mhm.
Now, a part of that encroachment near the back tower, near one of our gates. Now, that has been, the authority came, I believe, and they have put up a new wall, etc. So that part is being looked upon. Now, there is another part in our society. Some villager has refused to, let go of the land. And the land that he's occupying is almost like 3 times what his original land is. So, ma'am, who will, and Mihir sir, you too, who will look into that? And because of that person, we are short of parking. The overall facade looks bad. The society has become very porous.
Yeah.
As in security fronts, dogs, everything. So we need a remedy to that.
Okay. Mihir, whom should they go to?
Yes, there are instances. So as ma'am said, before I come to our specific query, see, there are projects where people are already staying. And in almost all these projects, because since the time the Amrapali has been out of the picture, the maintenance is being undertaken by the buyers associations themselves. So they have been pretty proactive with respect to collection of maintenance and maintaining their respective projects. And they have been interacting regularly with the office of the court receiver, and he's also allowing them, because obviously ultimately it's the residents who have to take care of the maintenance.
Yeah.
So and these associations have actually done a fantastic job. So so it's good for them.
Yeah.
Now, with respect to encroachment, there have been instances where there are large number of projects. I mean, there's certain projects where some part of land has been occupied or encroached by people who have no real claim. So if there is an encroachment in ma'am's project, she can ask the NBCC project in charge to locate and check it or certify from the approved plans or building plans to certify that there is an encroachment. And she can approach the court receiver's office through the association, because obviously our association is functioning in that respect. So they can lodge a formal complaint with the office of the court receiver.
Yeah.
The receiver can then find out from Noida and the NBCC, because Noida and NBCC both will have to certify that there is an encroachment, and only then he will get an appropriate order from the court asking for removal of this encroachment. So if there is an encroachment which is visible from the approved plans of Noida and the plans which have been now made available to NBCC, who's working in our project, there should not be a problem for the court receiver to get an order from the court for removal of this encroachment.
Okay.
What I will suggest is through the association, they can come and meet or have a joint meeting with the court receiver's office, NBCC and Noida Building and Planning Department, sort out this issue. Because if the court receiver puts up this issue before the court in one of the hearings, and now we are having hearings every Monday,
Okay.
so we can definitely get an order from the court and get rid of this problem.
Okay. Dipankar, you want to raise an issue? Dipankar, बोलिए.
मिहिर सर, मेरा एक सवाल आपसे है कि जो होम बायर्स हैं आम्रपाली के, वो बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हैं अलग अलग चीजों पे। तो कब से रिसीवर की तरफ से एक कहा गया था कि एक ऑफिस सेटअप किया जाएगा जहां पे बायर्स की जो भी क्वेरीज है उसको सॉर्ट आउट किया जाएगा। दूसरा एक सवाल और है बैंकों को लेके, जो कि बैंक लोन डिसबर्समेंट करने में दिक्कत आ रही है। लोगों को अब तक लगभग 5-6 महीने हो गए प्रोजेक्ट में काम शुरू हुए, बट बैंकों के साथ एमओयू होने के बाद भी बैंक जो है सो लोन नहीं दे रहे हैं, चाहे वो फ्रेश लोन का हो या फिर पुराना लोन डिसबर्समेंट का हो। तो इसके लिए आप क्या सजेशन देंगे सर, बायर्स क्या करें और कहाँ जाएं?
यस, सो देखिए, जहां तक रिसीवर का ऑफिस सेटअप करने की बात है, ही इज अंडरटेकिंग दिस वर्क थ्रू द ऑफिस ऑफ एनबीसीसी. His staff has now started sitting in NBCC's office at 76, and any buyer who wants to go and meet them in person is welcome to go and meet them in person in the NBCC office in Princely Estate at sector 76. Wahan pe, he's also started this IVRS and other modes in which they can lodge their complaints. So to that extent, his office, his staff is working through NBCC's office in Princely Estate. With respect to bank loans, yes, there have been instances where, or there are cases where banks, because main branches or main offices or head offices of the branch of these banks have not passed on the message to their respective branches to start disbursing fresh loans to people who want to avail loans for these projects. So there have been problems with respect to that. We have been demanding the receiver to give necessary instructions to the bank, and the receiver has now asked the banks to designate one officer, one direct support person to deal with Amrapali projects and pass necessary instructions to all the branches. So that letter has gone from receiver's office to all the banks. Definitely another 15-20 days, maximum a month, this issue will be sorted out.
Mihir, why is it taking the bank so long to pass this order, considering the Supreme Court of India is involved, considering we've raised this issue 1,000,000 times? Why are banks dragging their feet?
There's biggest problem is they still now have not understood the import of Supreme Court's judgment of 23rd July 2019. So they still feel that, see, they're dealing with a builder and not directly with the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Half of the banks and branch managers feel that, like it used to happen in the case of builders, demand letters are issued, demand letters are raised, then demand letter is submitted with the branch, and only thereafter the bank will start disbursing the money.
Yeah.
So expect the receiver's office to function in that manner.
Right.
Whereas that is not going to happen. There's a clear order that they have to start disburse. They have to calculate what is left or yet to be disbursed on their own and put that in the receiver's account. So because of the lack of understanding of the import of that judgment, this has been happening, and receiver is trying his best to meet the bank representatives and convince them that this is what the order means. So there's a bit of a communication gap definitely. And then in the meantime, this pandemic happened. So that also slowed down certain things. the buyers themselves were not very keen to take this extra burden of increased EMI upon themselves. So all these factors have contributed to this delay. But now these teething problems are being sorted out one after another.
Okay.
Hopefully things will, everything will be sorted out in hopefully pretty quickly.
Okay. There's Abir Singh who has said, can I buy a property being sold by NBCC? What about maintenance in such projects? Will these be well maintained at all? Now, this is something that you already addressed, but if you would like to repeat it once.
Yes. So see, the units which are being sold are in the projects where mostly people are already residing. Their associations are collecting maintenance charges from the residents and maintaining the properties. So projects like Silicon City, where Jayanti ma'am stays, projects like I think there's Sapphire, where properties are being sold. Sapphire also there has an association where which maintains the society, so they can go ahead and buy these properties. Have to pay the maintenance to the resident welfare associations who are maintaining the properties. So if they are even he's interested in buying the property, he can visit the site of the receiver, which is receiver.amrapali.in. The online form is available there. You can also go and visit the NBCC's office in Sector 76. You can have a look at these flats also and then place his application.
Okay. There's Shivam Trivedi who's asked, can Amrapali buyers sell their house and repay their ongoing loan? Are they allowed to sell their houses?
Yes, there's an approval of this. The court has now approved this pre-registration transfers. So if Mr. Trivedi, I think Shivam Trivedi, you said, right?
Yeah, Shivam Trivedi.
Yeah. So if he has a buyer available, he can sell his flat to that buyer, subject to the fulfilling the formalities and payment of transfer charges to the receiver's office. So he can sell it even prior to registration of his house, and repay the loan that he has taken. So there should not be a problem.
Okay.
The problem is he needs to have a buyer.
Okay. There's Sukant Vinay who's asked, Terrace Home Centurion Park has not been included in the SBI cap funding, whereas it has maximum number of buyers and it is very much a stressed project. Why has this project been excluded from the funding? We cannot be totally dependent on buyers' funds. Even if the buyers contribute from their end, there would still be a large gap remaining between the cost of construction and the funds being raised. The properties of Amrapali has still not been sold. Banks are still creating roadblocks in financing the project. Authorities cannot totally push the buyers to keep contributing without any clarity of completion and handover of the project. If Terrace Homes is not funded, it's highly unlikely that the project would be completed. Is my understanding clear?
Yes, so there was a huge discussion on Terrace Homes, ma'am. Went a lot to and fro a lot with respect to Terrace Homes, because the amenities that the Terrace Homes project has to have are common with certain other projects of Centurion Park. So there was a huge discussion as to whether Terrace Homes should be included or should be excluded, and that is why it took a long time for SBI caps and receiver to sort out their differences and finalize which projects are to be financed by the Swami Fund. Terrace Homes SBI cap said that we will not finance because it is not a cash positive project, and that is the reason why their charter does not allow them to finance this. So that is why it has been excluded, even though it was being developed by Centurion Park Private Limited only. This is the only project of this particular company which has been excluded, because it's just a large project, huge number of buyers, as he pointed out, but cash negative.
But Mihir, what is
so like other projects, so like other projects, the receiver is doing his best, trying to raise money from buyers plus other sources to complete the projects. As of now, the work has started in Terrace Homes also. And I'm sure by sale of assets and unsold inventory, etc., there's sufficient fund which will be raised to complete Terrace Home as well.
So, Meher, your advice to Centurion, the terrace homes consumers, what he's saying is, how can consumers keep paying all the money without knowing a timeline of delivery? What is your advice?
The timeline, see the timeline of delivery with respect to tower, tower wise, project wise, timeline of delivery has already been put by the NBCC with respect to all the projects of Amrapali, except I think 3, which is Tech Park in, which is a commercial project in Greater Noida, and 1 project in Bhilai, another in Kochi. So apart from these 3 projects, all the projects in Noida and Greater Noida, NBCC has put a tower-wise timeline. This timeline is available on the blog of receivers. He can go and have a look. So timeline is not a problem. Now the problem is, see, buyers also have to come forward and do their bit. They can't expect that, all right, we will wait, we will not pay, let receiver raise funds from other places and only then we will pay. Everyone has to do his bit. Now, see, to give you an instance, people say that registry is not happening, right? Now, in Sapphire 1 and 2, 1500 registries have happened. There was 1500 documents have been verified. Only 900 people have gone and registered their properties. 500 odd people are not even coming forward to get their documents registered. I mean, the sublease registered. So, I mean, this can't be an ongoing process, and you can't keep expecting that I will not do anything. Let the receiver's office and court only do their part. Buyers have to be proactive. You need to understand this is a unique thing that is happening here.
Yeah.
Right. So, and you can't treat the receiver's office and court as like any other builder.
Yeah.
Right. They have gone out of their way to, you know, get into this mess and they are trying to sort their way, and find a way out. So you will have to do your bit. You will have to do your bit. Okay. So you must pay your, and if you have paid, then you have a right to complain. If you haven't, then you first do your part and then say that nothing is happening.
Yeah. And I think another issue that he raised was about the banks. The bank funding, you're saying at least...
yes, that will be sorted out. Some of banks have started disbursing whatever with respect to their regular loans that which were earlier sanctioned. For fresh loans, also banks have now started taking steps.
Okay. Yeah, Prabhakar.
एक मेरा एक सवाल है मिहिर सर से। सर, जो एनबीसीसी ने टाइमलाइन दिया है, तो क्या हम ये उम्मीद करके चलें कि उस टाइमलाइन में अब लोगों को घर मिल जाएगा, या अभी भी कुछ दिक्कतें आ सकती है, या फिर डिले होने के चांसेस? नॉर्मल एक सवाल सभी बायर्स के मन में आता है, तो इसलिए मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ।
देखिए, ये जो टाइमलाइन है, ये एनबीसीसी ने सब चीजें स्टडी करके दी हैं, और they have undertaken and they have said अगर पैसा उनको बराबर मिलता रहा तो this is the latest, I mean the farthest or the maximum time they are going to take to complete these projects. अगर फंड की व्यवस्था पहले हो गई तो इससे पहले भी आपका फ्लैट बन सकता है, इतना टाइम। So this is what they have said. Once the work has started, I'm sure that the receiver and also the court is conscious of the fact that now it should not come to a standstill, and they are doing their best to ensure that there is a regular availability of fund. So मेरे हिसाब से अब ये काम रुकना नहीं चाहिए, और इस टाइमलाइन में work will be completed.
Great to hear that. Now, just one thing, Mihirji, that
Yes.
Whether these projects which NBC, this Swami Fund has taken up are the cash positive. So at what stage the surplus fund, if at all there are, will be transferred to main kitty or transferred to the other projects of the same company, like here in the case of Centurion Park? Will it be going to that, or will it be going to the central kitty? How will they be doing it?
Sir, what they are doing now initially it was like it was understood that whatever the money is generated from whichever project will be utilized in that project only. So here, whatever the money has to come from a Swami fund will definitely be utilized in these 6 projects only. Whatever the money is generated from buyers, because they will be required to complete these projects, so they will be utilized in these projects only. Whatever excess fund right now will be generated will come in the central kitty. That's what my understanding is. There's no discussion on that because that we have not reached that stage yet. Right. So there's no, but my understanding is that whatever surplus money which will be generated right now will come in the central kitty, and at the end, after completion of all the projects, whatever money is left, right, which then the court will decide who will get the first right over this, that whatever is the surplus amount, whether it should be given to the associations, because they, whatever money the buyers have paid now also contains a part of this interest maintenance security. So whether that surplus money should be given back to the associations on a pro rata basis, or Noida and Greater Noida will have a first right over this property, that fund, whatever surplus fund is available towards their land use. Because ultimately
वो तो बात की बात है, लेकिन प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट हो जाएगा ना.
because the lease deed says that they have the first charge over all these properties which have been relegated now pursuant to that July judgment.
Yeah.
So we will see when we'll cross the bridge when we'll come to it, sir.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a while away.
Discussion on that.
Yeah, it's a while away.
Okay. First, I would like to thank Amit Gupta for putting all that information about the shortlisted projects that Mihir had given. There's Garima Dinesh Kalra who says, what should buyers do now who are struggling to get their loans disbursed? Garima, I think Mihir has repeatedly told you that latest in the next 15 to 20 days, this should be sorted out, right?
Okay. In fact, we have also been requesting the receiver to ask all the banks that if not a general direction, if a general direction is taking time, all the banks should designate certain branches where the buyers can go and ask for disbursal of their loans and fresh loans. So he's working on all these fronts. It should be sorted out pretty soon.
Right. Sukant Vinay says, what is the roadmap to complete terrace home? I think I just picked that up. Sorry. Kamalkant Kaushal is asking, Amrapali के पूरे प्रोजेक्ट को पूरा करने के लिए हजारों करोड़ के फंड की जरूरत है, जिसमें एनबीसीसी करोड़ों अपने कंसल्टेंसी चार्जेस ले रही है. वैसे प्रोजेक्ट के काम करने के लिए फ्री के स्टाफ के लिए एडवर्टिजमेंट निकालना मजाक नहीं है, जबकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफिस खोलने के लिए फंड देने के निर्देश दे चुके हैं. I think they're talking about the money being spent for advertisements. Is that part of the entire process?
No, see, whatever the money has been spent for the advertisement has come right now from the administrative expenses. I'm not very sure, but I'm assuming this has come out from the administrative expenses that have been given to the court receiver. Right. And frankly speaking, I don't think any buyer should have any issues with respect to where that money is being going, or ultimately because whatever the receiver is doing, he's trying to do his best to sort out this issue. He's asked for volunteers who can come and work. I think that's what Kaushalji meant when he said advertisement for people who can come and work on these projects have been issued.
Yeah.
I think the receiver's office has called for volunteers who can help his office. If people are willing and they have time, so they should definitely work on this project.
Yeah. Okay.
Because this is one of its kind project.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So yes, but they are doing their best. NBCC, insofar as PMC of NBCC is concerned, we also have a problem with respect to that, because that is coming out to be a huge amount. But we will see what can be done about that in court. Right now, there's no orders with respect to that.
Okay.
Court has limited it to 8%, but we will see as and when it has to be paid.
Okay. Abhi Singh is asking, what is Aspire? Is Aspire a dependable company? Would you like to explain?
Yes, so Aspire is basically, I'll tell you Aspire is the Section 8 company that I was talking about.
Mhm.
It has been registered because of the direction of uh, uh, because of the inability of Swami Fund to give financing to company, to court receiver or the court itself. So that's the reason why this company has been registered. It's basically a company of the court receiver. And it's a non-for-profit company. So yes, so this is the company which is carrying out all the Amrapali projects. I mean, at least 6 of these Amrapali projects. And the idea is to subsequently take over all the Amrapali projects and to complete that. So this is just a receiver section in not-for-profit company that has been incorporated.
So it is dependable.
Yes,
Net
of course.
is very dependable.
Dependable.
Okay. Aman Kapoor asks, will subvention buyers have to pay both the accrued interest and extra charges as per 350 per square foot?
Okay. This is the biggest problem that we are facing with in respect of this project. The problem of subvention buyers, which is taking a long time because of 2 reasons. One is there is a huge difference of opinion between all these banks as to how to go about and settle the issue of subvention buyers. Every bank has come out with its own solution. There's no consensus. Okay, some banks are saying that they can't let go and take back their cases. They can't settle their problems with respect to subvention accounts because of the regulatory measures or regulatory restrictions imposed by RBI. Some banks are willing to do that. Some banks are now offering a one-time settlement to the subvention buyers as well. So the receiver and the nodal officer of RBI, which has been appointed now, they are trying to have a consensus with respect to all the members of IBA, Indian Bank Association. And that is the reason why it is taking time. I think the court and the receiver also know, and all the members of his committee, they are aware that a huge chunk of money has to come from subvention buyers. So there are almost 5,000 to 10,000 buyers of Amrapali who had opted for subvention plans. And whatever money has to come from them is stuck till the time this issue is sorted out. But because there's a large number of banks and financial institutions which is involved, who are involved in this this mess, and the consensus building is taking time, we are stuck. So for all the subvention buyers, they'll have to wait a little longer. I think finally the court will have to step in and pass a judgment in this.
Absolutely. In fact, I've got Sukant Vinay who's come back saying, I'm a buyer of terrace homes and I'm a subvention buyer. I have been paying my regular EMI since last 4-5 years, despite the fact that it was supposed to be paid by the builder. On top of that, I am now also paying the balance amount additional EMI as directed by the receiver. But there are a lot of buyers in terrace homes who comprise of buyers who can afford to pay up, but a lot of buyers now are unable to pay up, especially due to the lockdown now. They were under tremendous financial stress. What if buyers like me keep paying up till February 22, and in the end, we come to know that due to lack of funds from other sources, the project cannot be completed? You should understand we are going through a major financial stress and still somehow paying all the EMIs. What guarantee can NBCC and court receiver give that buyers like us will not be stranded in no man's land despite bearing all these EMIs?
See, the only guarantee, as we have been saying again and again in your in your interactions, ma'am, whenever we have talked about this, is that this is a project backed by Supreme Court.
Yeah.
You have to have a faith in the Supreme Court, because if you don't have a faith in the Supreme Court, I don't know whom you will trust and who can complete the projects.
Yes.
The Supreme Court has got enough powers.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court can tomorrow ask the government of India to shell out 10,000 crore to ensure these projects are completed. They are trying to find a way so that public exchequer is not burdened.
Yes.
Ideally, they should not have gotten into this mess.
Yeah.
Right? This was a pure IBC project.
Yeah.
I mean, a project which was under insolvency, and like hundreds of other real estate projects, they could have easily said that, all right, let NCLT deal with this mess.
Yeah.
Right? Look at every other project apart from Amrapali, JP, stuck, even though in the plan of NBCC has been approved by the NCLT since early last year.
Yeah.
Or I think that late 2019, nothing is happening. Look at Unitech, stuck since 2016. Last year, January, they appointed the new board. Last year, July, the plan has come. The revival plan is yet to be argued upon and approved. And then once it's approved, the plan says it will take about 5 years to complete the project. This is the only real estate project in which Supreme Court has stuck its neck out and said that we will complete this project.
And work is
There's
happening on the
absolutely
ground, right?
Yes, and finally the work has started. So, I mean, see, the receiver is also a very busy Supreme Court advocate, senior advocate. He's got his own practice. He's left all that and he's working almost 24/7 on this project. So lots of people are doing their best, the best they can to ensure that this project takes off, is completed. And as buyers, you will have to just do your bit and have a faith in the system.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
the best I can tell you right now.
Yeah. There's Kuldeep Munshi who's asked, we home buyers want that all projects to be completed in due course of time, not the only mentioned projected where SBI Cap is putting money. What guarantee we have that other non-finance projects will also be completed? The answer is the same. Mihir is saying that the Supreme Court has assured you a timeline, and Mihir says that with or without extra funds, the projects will be completed. You have to keep paying, assuming that the latest you'll get your project is the published deadline.
Yes, in
right?
fact, apart from SBI caps, Supreme Court in one of the hearings called the Solicitor General and asked him to see whether Ministry of Finance can do the financing other than Swami Fund for these projects. The court said, I mean, the government informed that they don't have any scheme. Yeah. Even then, the court directed the Secretary, Ministry of Finance, to have a meeting with the court receiver and try and find a way out. They have also asked the Reserve Bank of India to appoint a nodal officer especially for these projects. They are forcing the members of Indian Bank Association to come to a consensus. So all that is happening. The problem is all this takes time. Right? And you have lots of regulatory measures which don't allow these banks to come out and finance a stressed projects like Amrapali. I mean, these teething problems are the reason why it's taking time.
And which is good for the banking system. अगर वो ऐसे ही उठा के पैसे डाल सकते थे, your money and my money will not be safe in the banks. So therefore, these safeguards are required, and if the safeguards have to be, you have to step over them. It has to be with a certain directive from the Supreme Court. So you will have to trust the system, like Mihir says.
Yeah, otherwise home loan can't be given in a stressed project, and particularly to a buyer who have already defaulted. This is just because of Supreme Court, because I was talking to some banks and they are saying that we simply don't give such funds.
Yeah.
I mean, it is barred by the RBI. If you will give suo moto, then RBI will hold us up. So now it is because of Supreme Court judgment. Now they're showing it to the RBI that, boss, this is one-time exemption. Please give us so that we can give loan to them. And they're seeking that kind of exemption from them.
Right. And that's where we are going to end this session. Let's hope that these projects get completed at the earliest. Thank you so much for watching This Week in Property.